Hi Taurus, this is going to be a reading for March 2022. It's intended at least for March 2022, but keep in mind these readings are timeless, so whenever you come across them is probably the best time for you. Please just go with what resonates, and please use spiritual discernment, or you can use your birth chart in order to watch any reading, not just your sun sign, when it comes to any of these tarot readings on here, or especially my tarot readings, okay? We're going to get straight into the energy for this month of March. We're going to get into the present energy for Taurus. Present energy for the sign of Taurus. Okay, the Magician. Beautiful. All right. So manifestation, possibly communication. But mostly when you think into communication and how we communicate, that is like how we speak, like speaking things into existence. That's very important for this month. Okay, what's the challenge here for Taurus? Okay, the World card. So that's about ending a cycle. So a cycle is ending, or the challenge, in fact, is getting through that hump of ending a cycle, especially if it's a karmic cycle. Letting that come to a close. So that is a good thing. Just getting over that hump. What's hiding from Taurus that they need to see now at this time? Okay, I got two cards. Okay. Standing your ground when it comes to a relationship. I'm going to do the spread and then I'm going to clarify. But so we got the Two of Cups. That is a relationship of any kind. Oh, let me see if I can get these to come in here where you can see them a lot better. Hopefully you can see them. I'm looking at them at a weird angle here. But all right. Two of Cups is a relationship. An emotional connection for a relationship. Could be a soul tie. But Nine of Wands is about standing your ground when it comes to relationships. That could be general as well. We will see. Or that could be a particular relationship. Okay. The strength to use at this time. Okay. Learning new ways of love. Being able to give love in a brand new way. Being able to perceive love in a brand new way. What's the spiritual guidance or advice for Taurus at this time? Ooh, that flew. Okay. Six of Wands. Seeing yourself as high as you are. Overcoming. Because especially depending on what you're trying to overcome, especially with that World card and that cycle, you definitely, this is kind of like winning that battle. It's winning the battle. It's being recognized and recognizing yourself and being recognized by others. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, we got the Knight of Swords, so I do feel like this is about communication. I feel like how you're communicating with people at this time, or a particular person at this time, especially standing your ground. But I think it's more about standing your ground in terms of being able to communicate your emotions effectively, and how your part in it will not only help you, but as well help the relationship manifest into what it is. Okay, so let me get another deck here and clarify. Okay, one more shuffle. Clarify the present energy with the Magician, please, for Taurus. All right, we got a Two of Wands, excuse me. That's being at a crossroads or determining some kind of action. Wow, a brand new beginning. Also, what I'm feeling mostly is kind of like, see how she's just kind of trusting that fall into something. It's a brand new beginning. Forgive me if you hear dogs in the background. I can't do anything about it for where I'm living. But it's about kind of trusting this new thing. It's also about being naive, feeling brand new, probably feeling a little vulnerable, going into something knowing that you know nothing about it other than this is the right decision. Let me get one more, please. And the Eight of Cups, walking away. So with the Eight of Cups, that's normally walking away emotionally from something. So with this conjunction together, I feel like it's about emotionally walking away from things that no longer serve you. And in this case, for the Fool card to be out here, and the Two of Wands in terms of making a decision, in terms of how you're going to act out certain things, I feel like this is about walking away from... It's like walking away from old habits, especially with that World card there as a challenge. Old habits that you tend to have when it comes to emotionally expressing yourself and communicating in terms of manifesting the kind of energy that you want to have in relationships, especially with this particular person, if this is a person. With the Ace of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this has just come to you. See how it kind of looks like a download, like the stairwell to her brain. This new information that probably came to you through this person, or just a realization that you might have had, whether you were in the shower, whether you were walking or meditating, just kind of like an aha moment. Let's get the challenge. Describe this world card. Describe this challenge here, the Tower. Okay, so the environment is changing. That is catastrophic change that is destined and divine to happen. Some more, please. Justice, things balancing out. And looking at the world card, everything needs to come to balance. So what I'll say is this, especially when I see the Tower and the Justice card, it's not saying that the way you've been doing things is the wrong way. I think it's more about the perspective, right? And how looking at things, especially. And when the Tower moment happens, when something is destroyed, or when you realize things are coming down, excuse me, you realize that you must be balanced. I feel a lot of carefulness in this energy. Like, I'm really careful. I'm careful with my words. I'm not going to speak too much. If I do, it's going to be very little. I'm not going to be very emotional, very expressive, for whatever the means, probably to avoid a Tower moment that is destined to happen, believe it or not. And it will happen. That's telling me for sure with the Tower card. But the reason why it's so destined to happen is because it's going to create a balance as well and within you. So it's not saying you got to just impulsively just speak out and share all your emotions and cry and yell and do all this crazy stuff. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, you're going to find the perfect balance of now knowing when to speak up more for yourself, and having a deeper realization and understanding of why you need to, and why it's important for you to develop very strong, true, better relationships. Let's get what's hiding from you with this relationship. Okay, so whatever this particular, especially if this is a particular relationship, if this is a particular one, this is a great investment. This is someone, or this is a relationship that is very secure, very sturdy. Seven of Pentacles is kind of about like comfort. It tends to kind of be like a comfort zone as well, but this person is your comfort. This person you can be comfortable with. It is safe for you to be open. It is safe for you to express yourself emotionally. If this is about just relationships in general for you and how you're seeing them, this is about learning how to stand your ground, knowing when to invest yourself, because we can't just expect people to invest in us. We have to invest something. It's an equal give and take thing. Sorry about that. It's an equal give and take thing. Okay, King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands. Some of y'all could be dealing with a King of Wands. Y'all could have King of Wands energy yourself. This is someone who's very, very determined. Fire. Look at him. He has that lion behind him. That's someone who knows when to take action, knows when to not take action. But when this energy goes to take action, it is taking action. I don't want to say forcefully, because that's not it. It's just fiery, passionately, very passionately, and it's very determined. It doesn't take no for an answer, in terms of it doesn't let anything stop him, the king. And I'm saying him, but masculine energy itself is about action, versus if it was the Queen of Wands, it'd be more about sharing and basing that passion off of your environment. It's much more reflective. Okay, we got the Four of Swords, healing. All right, so there is a determination to heal and to feel grounded, and to heal from toxic relationships, or heal from old ways that no longer serve you, in terms of how you approach your vulnerability or your emotions in relationships. Healing from that and being determined to understand that you are worthy. You are worthy for a beautiful relationship that is structured, that is secure, that is sturdy enough for you to feel vulnerable, and understanding the difference. That way you're not falling into the habit of just always feeling insecure, or always just feeling where you cannot be vulnerable at all. You'll understand that difference. And I feel like that is the achievement that you might not be seeing at this time that you're getting into. And if you're going through a very big, shocking change like the Tower, I feel like that is the catalyst to what I'm saying here. This is the catalyst to you coming into this, you know? Also, you know what I'm getting? The Tower is normally an environment change, but people are in our environment, right? And I saw that Ace of Swords, which is information. I feel like somebody, especially if this is a particular person, said something to you very shocking. Whether they told you about yourself, whether they're like, you know, you need to be more vulnerable, you need to do this, or, you know, just said something about you like, wow, they really know me, they really understand. I could be comfortable with them, I could be myself around them, I can be myself and understand that, you know, that vulnerability is just another part of myself, and I can feel comfortable and secure in telling them, and that might be a little bit of shock from what you're used to. The strength to use at this time, let's clarify the Ace of Wands. I got the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit is normally about introspection, which is a beautiful thing. To be introspective, to look within, to take alone time, solitude, to sit in the darkness of oneself. But the Hermit is in reverse. That's talking about expressing oneself. It's literally coming out. I don't mean it in like the LGBTQ way, although this could be possible for you if you are part of the LGBTQ plus community. But this is my coming out the closet card. And like I said, if it ain't about that, that's just about coming out of, you could be coming out of your prayer closet, coming out of your safety closet, coming out of your, you know what I'm saying? What you think is a comfort zone. That tower, oh my God, that tower is a comfort zone. And understanding that you're going into other new worlds that might feel unknown to you now by dealing with true relationships. But you're going to develop new ways to be comfortable in new settings, in new environments with new people, or this relationship if it's new. But even if this is not new, it's feeling new for a lot of you. But if it's not a new person, this could be an old person, and everything has transformed. I feel like a lot of things were not quite expressed before. If this is an old person and now it's all coming out now, somebody's being very honest with you, especially in terms of how they see you and what they feel you deserve. Yeah, this is what I was just talking about. Equal give and take, baby. That Six of Pentacles, you see that? It's an equal give and take. Like, they're so comfortable around me, I can be comfortable around them. They're just so much like me. They put in a lot of their emotions. They give their all, their strengths, their weaknesses. They're willing to be vulnerable. They're willing to be strong. They're not afraid of that. And I feel like, you know, your strength, especially as Taurus. You know, Taurus is about that money. It rules the second house, money and possessions. It's earth. That's about, you understand value. So I feel like with that perspective, that Taurian perspective, you understand the value of emotional relationships, of relationships in general. And then we got the Emperor. And the Emperor is all about breaking through chains, experiencing, you know, he's a play chess, not checkers kind of dude. He's the King of Kings. The Kings in this deck is about like, it kind of, like, the Queen to me is like the fulfillment, the complete fulfillment of your power. You've gotten all that power, but the King is like, I've mastered it, you know? And with the Emperor, it's like all mastery. It's like going for trying to master all of it. And it's like, okay, I might have mastered my money. I might have mastered, you know, with the Pentacles. I master how I communicate with the Swords. I master, you know, my fire with the Passion, the King of Wands. And now I'm about to master my emotions, King of Cups. That's going to be all of it. You're going to feel much more powerful and actually feel much more in control, because you do have a lot of control. And I think a lot of you guys need to trust how much control you have. If anything, you might have a little bit too much control in terms of your emotions, trying to control them. And I feel like it's going to, for a lot of you, it's going into an extreme of more so suppression rather than control, you know, like over control. So I feel like understanding your strength, you're able to control a lot of facets of yourself in your life, you should see yourself in that way and know that you can be vulnerable and comfortable with another human being or beings, tapping into that energy. Lastly, spiritual guidance and advice with the Six of Wands, recognizing, being recognized, boom. So now we got the Queen of Wands, and I just was talking about how, you know what I mean, the Queen was a fulfillment of that power, but the Queen I also see as sharing passion. She shares passion. She is very much, you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, but I suggest you not, because I'm cooking a bomb-ass meal right now. Like, that's what I get from the Queen of Wands, especially with this, you know, and being recognized in that. Also, I just talked about relationships, and this could be your counterpart. One of you is the Queen, one of you is the King as well. So seeing that likeness, that equal give and take I was just talking about, of energy in general, that passion is there. Okay, we got the Three of Wands. So there's a patience here I'm feeling with that Three of Wands. And then the Ace of Pentacles, waiting for the perfect opportunity. I don't know if this is you or the other person, but I feel like if this is you waiting for this other person to open up, or they're waiting for you to open up, I feel like it's giving like they know you're worth the wait. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for that damn dog to stop. They know you're worth the weight of your growth. They know you're worth the weight of you opening up and coming into this new experience. They're willing to be by your side the entire time. Oh, I got 2 more. Then I got hard work and the Knight of Swords. 8 of Pentacles is hard work, perfecting one's craft. The Knight of Swords is kind of like communication, speaking one's mind, but it's also about being impulsive. So I think that you, and therefore, because I really feel like you and this person have a lot alike, I feel like there's a lot of work in, if you think communication is one's craft, like how someone speaks the language. You know, some people speak like poetry. Maybe that's you. You know what I'm saying? You're constantly perfecting how you communicate. And I feel like letting loose instead of being so rigid in your communication in general, letting loose is going to help you further perfect that. You further be able to communicate who you are and your emotions, but it has to come out. You gotta let it be, and whoever this is willing to take the time to allow that to happen. And I am feeling a vice versa energy as well. So at the bottom of the deck, I have the Empress. The Empress is the ultimate mother. She is also the counterpart to the Emperor. This is giving divine relationship. This is giving divine relationship. Wow. Because we got the Emperor and the Empress, and then 2 very passionate in terms of action. The Empress is the womb. She holds the womb, that dark womb where all things give birth to. So you or this other individual can be a very nurturing, loving, not mothering, like, or I mean, this is your mother. This could be somebody mother. You could be a mother, and this is like about your child, but somebody has a very nurturing, receptive, comforting, secure energy, you know? And when I was talking about comfort zone earlier, I don't mean comfort zone in the bad way. That's not what I'm talking about. I just mean kind of like a sanctuary, like home, like this person is home, you know? You know, when someone gives you an ear, you can rest on your shoulder. When somebody gives you a shoulder to cry on or to laugh on or things like that, just so you can be your open self without having to be rigid and think about how you're going to express yourself. So, all right, let's get some tea leaves. That's beautiful. Wow. Beautiful ass reading. Whoa. Made my heart feel good. I got August. That could be significant, especially because I had 2 fire signs here. So somebody could be a fire sign or have fire in their chart. You have a moon as a fire sign. So that could be somebody's birthday. That's what I mean. Or things could pop off in August as well. Something significant probably happened in August, especially the communication. Or things could have really popped off in August. You could have met this person in August. You might meet this person in August. Or the relationship will evolve. Or the tower will come down in August. It's really, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what I'm saying that resonates. And if it don't quite resonate, you might see it later on. I know August is a while, but I don't know. Mark your calendar and see what happens. No, that's summer too. Door. Opportunities are waiting for you. And I think that's the person. Literally, I see them waiting. You see the surfer waiting for the waves? Okay, vase, secret admirer. Yo, I'm telling you, you not speaking enough about how you're feeling, or this other person ain't. Or maybe both of y'all ain't. Quill, get back to the basics. I feel like this speaks a lot on these last 2 cards I spoke on. Where it's like, keep speaking, speak out, express yourself, communicate. Maybe you're not going to hit it all on the nail like you wish, but you need to keep doing it in order to keep penning your craft. It feels like a craft. It feels like poetry to me for some reason, especially with that quill there, like with the writing. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. I think a lot of you guys intuitively know that when to trust an environment and when to trust a person. I feel like y'all really know you can, and I feel like a lot of you guys can understand that you have the ability to do that. I feel like a lot of you guys, if you feel like your intuition is telling you a lot of what I'm saying, but you've still been pulling back from it, that is a cycle, probably a bit of a habit from the past, from being hurt. Maybe it's trauma, maybe it's previous relationships, but you're coming on a wild period where that circle's going to close and you're going to be able to break that cycle and start a new one with the full and walk away from that old way of having to be, because that seems like it's like emotional survival, if anything like that. That's more mind thing. But the intuition, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's different. And you could feel that. Okay, rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. A lot of you guys might also be concerned about, if this is an intimate relationship, worried about having to express yourself sexually, or maybe this other person might be worried a little bit of how they're going to express themselves sexually to this other person. Like, how should I express myself this way, that way? Do not worry about that. Do not let that be the main thing in charge. It's really the heart, and then all the sexual stuff and other ways to express love is going to follow. It's going to be based off that, based off the heart. Keep that in mind. Also, it doesn't have to be sexual matters. Often when I think of sexual matters with the rabbit, I think of like Kundalini energy. That's that root energy. That's more just like passion in general. So don't be concerned with what it looks like to express love. Just be concerned with it being genuine. And I feel like you should expect that as well from true partners, or just true people who you plan to have relationships with of any kind, to be honest. Don't focus too much on what it looks like, the physical. Don't focus on the physical, on any means. Okay? Okay, chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. And then at the bottom of the deck, I have dealings or relationship with a woman. Lord have mercy. So, I'm going to read a little bit from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. I'm going to pull a card and then read a little bit of it. I'm sorry about the dog. It's just, it barks at every little squirrel, every little thing. I'll never be able to do these readings if I wait for silence. So, sorry if it breaks your distraction. Just please know that it's not breaking mine and my readings. And the message is the same. Okay? If you hear it, it'd be crazy if y'all can't hear it. And I keep saying that. I got 30. That equates to a 3. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. I'm trying to get rid of it. The perfection of your life. And then I got 45 at the bottom of the deck. That's Pandora's gift. I feel like when I think of Pandora's gift, I think of Pandora's box. I think of something that's been locked away and that it's time to unleash it and open it up. And I feel like it's all your raw energy, passion, everything inside of you. There's so much here that just seems to be controlled for not the best of reasons. At least not reasons that are needed anymore. You're safe here. Whatever this is, you're safe here. Anyway, the perfection of your life. Have you ever seen a storm pictured from above? It can appear to be so beautiful and elegant. This is certainly different to the ground view, which can be quite a violent experience. So too, there is great beauty in your life now. However, at this point in the natural process, you may be experiencing it as anxiety-inducing rather than beautiful. You may sense it as internal chaos. You may feel it as something that is waiting to erupt from within, as a restlessness or an anxiety that you cannot quite articulate but sense vaguely nonetheless. Perhaps the chaos is fully fledged and a person or situation in your life is causing all kinds of havoc, upheaval, or change and uncertainty in your world. Whether the chaos seems subtle, strong, internal, external, this brings the same message for you. All is unfolding according to a perfect higher order. You are currently enduring a cosmic spiritual storm which is having an impact on you. It is clearing things out, ruffling feathers, and preparing you for that lovely, super fresh, uplifting feeling that no one experiences after the storm has finally passed. If you have drawn the oracle of after the storm as well, which you haven't, but I'm going to read it anyway. This message is amplified. Even if you've not chosen that card, but feel intuitively drawn to read the message for it after the healing process below, you're encouraged to do so. I don't think that's necessary. That's for a future Taurus reading. Watch that come up too after the storm in a future one of these videos I do for Taurus. If you cannot believe there is anything happening, even at a subtle level, because you feel stuck, denied, bored, thwarted, or stale, this oracle brings you a message also. No matter what appears to be, in truth there is only the unfolding, creative genius of the universe. You are not forgotten. You have not been looked over. You have not been denied, found wanting, or rejected as unworthy. The storm that needs to erupt is in your heart. Do your liberating rain dance. Rage, weep, pray, dance, paint, or sing. Express whatever is needed, however is needed, to exercise the blocked energy in your heart. Then you will call on the powerful perfection of your life path as it aligns for the next creative turn of the spiral of life. Let me read that again. I tripped up on it too much. Then you will call on the powerful perfection of your life path as it aligns for the next creative turn of the spiral of life. Once again, you will trust and directly experience the flower of life unfolding within you and around you. Okay? Now you can say this as well. This is the healing kind of mantra that they give a little bit. I give thanks for the higher order of my life, which I trust implicitly as it guides me into wholeness and love. From that which appears as chaos, new order is rising. I trust this and receive the gift of higher order in my life now. Through grace and mercy, so be it. Okay? So that was the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time. Bye.